What's happening in the crypto market?
Bitcoin, Mike, because it's booming again. We're back above 23K.
Bitcoin is surging to record highs today.
Apple's XRP token has surged more than 500%.
World's second largest cryptocurrency had an even bigger month.
And check out Bitcoin getting hammered today, hitting its lowest level since last July.
The volatility in crypto, to really hash out the bull and the bear case for this asset class.
Hello guys, what's happening? Tyler here from Daily Market Movements Crypto. Today we're going to be jumping into the Bitcoin US dollar chart. And wow, what a wild time it has been for crypto since I posted my first video covering the analysis on this YouTube channel for Bitcoin. And for those of you that catch the first video, this chart will be looking very familiar. For those of you that haven't, I do urge you to go over, check the first video out. It will make a lot more sense when watching this video today. But before we dive over into this chart, for any of you that may be interested in receiving all of my trading signals via Telegram, please feel free to head over to www.dailymarketmovementscrypto.com. Hit the subscribe button where I charge a small fee of $29.99 a month. Again, that gives you full access to every single trade that I am placing, full analysis, entries, stop loss, as well as take profits. But let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. And wow, again, like I said, what a crazy time it's been. We have just been very, very volatile between this range. And I'm actually going to show you a short clip from that video that I discussed on my first video on this channel, of these key important ranges here on the Bitcoin chart. Two key levels that I wanted to make you guys aware of on this chart, and that is the local low back in June of about 19k and the local high up here of 24,676. Let's call that 24.7k. Now, until we break out of this range and make a decisive move either to the upside or the downside, these two levels are important. So to get really bullish and get excited about some upside price action, we need to break this level here. And there we have it, guys, almost a month later, and Bitcoin is still ranging between these two important levels we discussed in that initial video. And it's crazy to see over that period of time since the video was posted, the sentiment between bullish and bearish I have seen flipping from one to the other in a matter of days, and it's been absolutely crazy. You know, Bitcoin can't seem to decide, but for me, nothing has changed. It's still very much neutral until we get either a break of this level or a break of that level. But I did notice one thing on the chart that I wanted to bring to your guys' attention, and was the reason for this video today, to give me some bias towards the upside for Bitcoin. And back when this channel here was starting to mature, something we were watching on my Telegram group was in fact that Bitcoin was trading in this rising wedge pattern. Typically, of course, a bearish pattern, which we'd since broken down from and was unable to hold the support of this channel. A lot of people were calling for it to be a bearish flag, which to me, it does look like it was. But the fact that we were forming support here on top of the rising wedge pattern gave me more conviction that we were looking bullish than we was looking bearish. And lo and behold, what have we been forming here since breaking down from this key level? We've been forming a falling wedge pattern, which of course, again, bullish. And if we even draw a little bit of a tighter support there, it shows, you know, we could be very much so on the cusp of a breakout here. And it gives me, again, strong conviction that this is being formed on top of the previous resistance for this bigger falling wedge. If we in fact take a look at the weekly chart for Bitcoin, I found something extremely interesting which marries up very well with that falling wedge pattern we have just drawn on the daily chart. So having a look at this pattern here, you can see on the weekly, Bitcoin has in fact been in a rising wedge pattern since dating back to August 2015. We touched the support once there, we then touched it again in 2020, and lo and behold, where are we now? If you go back on the daily time frame, we clear this off just to give us a bit more clarity on the chart. We are currently sitting at that key important support of the rising wedge pattern for Bitcoin on the weekly chart. And I don't think, you know, after one touch, two touch, on the third touch, I do think we still get a bounce at this level, considering as we're oversold on the weekly. We're oversold on the daily as well. You know, for me, I think we at least get a little bounce here off of support and go again and attack these levels here. I don't feel like we're just going to get 1-2 touches and give it up. I think we still go back and give it one more test at least. And hopefully this time, let's be optimistic, Bitcoin does have enough volume and enough buy power to breach this level here. So again, we'll be keeping a close eye on this moving forward in the coming weeks and days.